I got treatment for a year and the pain disappeared, and they had asked me actually to start working for them. And I did, and I worked for them for over a decade, and it was actually my boss who said I should become a chiropractor.
Has he been working with me?
Going to almost 12 years.
Hi everyone. Does this look like me? Welcome, and today we're going to spend a day with me at my office. It's a day at the office with Dr. Silverman. Let's go. So here we are in the lobby, in the reception area, where when you come into our office, you would come in here to the front desk, you would sign in, and then one of our receptionists at the office would come in, talk to you, give you some papers to fill out, talk to you about your case, get some information, and we get the ball rolling. Now what we're going to do, we're going to walk through the office. Over here is the reception area, and we believe very strongly that you only get one chance to make a first impression. So I think you'll find that my staff just does a really, really good job of making everybody feel comfortable. We take really good care of people. We joke all the time that this is our second family. Quiero usted explique su propósito en la oficina aquí enfrente.
Yo le doy la bienvenida a los pacientes, les saco el expediente, los paso donde está el asistente médico.
That's it. None of my staff has any preparation for this, so whatever they're saying, I'm not responsible. I didn't talk to them beforehand, right, Grace? Okay, so tell everybody who you are and what your job is. Speak
A little bit of everything.
Okay, you answer the phone?
Yeah, answering the phone, helping out our patients, helping out with the attorney, referrals, things like that.
Okay, and you like working here?
Yes, I do.
You like working with me?
Yes, I do.
You think she was going to say no? Okay, let's continue. Okay, and this is our physical therapy area. And in the physical therapy area, as you can see, we have different machines. We do hydrocollator therapy, which is heat. We do ice as well when it's warranted. We do ultrasound. We do electrical stimulation. We do a lot of different types of therapy depending on the type of problem that we have. And as you can see, we have quite a few therapy tables. And one of the reasons we're doing the filming now is we're not really open. We're just taking in stragglers this morning. We don't really open until a little later this afternoon. But this is one of our physical therapy areas, and I'm going to take you so you can see some others. Okay, so this is one of the therapies that we do in our office. It's called the vibration plate. And it seems very simple because it moves and it vibrates throughout the entire body. But the results that we get with this is incredible. The amount of speed is adjusting. We can adjust the speed, we can adjust the time, and patients love it. It really, really works. This is an interesting part of our office because you see this chart? We have transportation. We have, right now, I think we have either 5 or 6 of our vans out on the street picking up patients, because when a patient has an accident and the car gets destroyed, a lot of people do not have transportation to go for the treatment. So we offer the treatment. And we keep this chart so that we know exactly which patients need to be picked up at different times. So we have a full transportation service. Here we have our X-ray department. And when somebody's had an accident, I mean, in most cases, it requires some X-rays. Depends on the injuries, depends on the different areas that got injured. But we have an X-ray technician, and we do X-ray studies on our patients. So we're able, between the examination and the X-rays, to come up with a working diagnosis. Many times after all of that, we may do an MRI. It depends on the injuries, the damage, and what we think is necessary. So Dr. Cole, how long have you worked with me?
9 years.
And in your 9 years, is there any particular case that stands out that when they came in, you wouldn't have expected that they get well, but then they did?
We have so many. I don't know.
Why don't you give everybody a little bit of history, since you're one of our main treating physicians here, chiropractic physicians here. Why don't you explain to everybody a little bit about your history, how you got into chiropractic, how long you've been working here, what you've seen. Let the people know.
Okay, well, I first started as a patient for sciatica pain when I was in my early 20s, and I got treatment for a year and the pain disappeared, and they had asked me actually to start working for them, and I did, and I worked for them for over a decade, and it was actually my boss who said I should become a chiropractor. I did. I thought it was crazy, but I said, well, if you think I can do it, I'll go to school and I'll do it. And I did. And I became a chiropractor, and I've been working here for 9 years, but I've been doing it for about 15 years in total. And I've enjoyed working here very much. And
Do you get an opportunity to treat a lot of people?
yes, a lot of people. We see a lot of people here with all kinds of things, and we help them, and that's the best part of the job, helping them out.
And that's what, one of the things I talk about a lot is that if you get your gratification from the results you get in helping people, you don't have to worry about the rest of the stuff, because when you help people, they tell their friends. That's how our practice is like over 95% Hispanic. And in the Latin community, you get one person well, and they bring you the entire family. And that's how we've been able to grow over the years. And well, I appreciate you giving the feedback. Would you say that you've seen cases that when they came in, you would not have necessarily expected them to get well, and then you saw some results that you couldn't even really explain?
Yes, I've seen people that have had injuries and been in so much pain that I thought this was going to be an orthopedic case, that something serious, and with the treatment here, they got better and were able to do things again like they used to before the accident. Improvements that I actually was very surprised. So, yeah.
Well, one of the things I tell other chiropractors is don't put your own limitations on patients, because the body has its own innate healing ability. And when we release the nerve interference and we allow your body to function at 100% of its potential, don't put your limitations on it, because your body can heal things that you never in a million years thought it could. Now we're here with Madai. How long have you been working for me, Madai?
Like around 6 years.
6 years. So she just started. Anyway, why don't you explain to everybody what your job is here?
First of all, my main goal here is to communicate and make everybody that comes over here, understand perfectly clearly what do we do.
That's good.
Because many people do not understand. When they have a misunderstanding in situations like car accidents specifically, they can actually lose interest in this type of situations. Many people think that actually they can have problems because they had an accident. Somebody tell me, I never was involved in any type of situation like this before. So I'm a little bit afraid of what I do about it. I don't want to harm anybody, and that's what we're here for, to make sure that everybody understands that you have the right to get treated no matter what. If you are at fault or not at fault in a car accident, you have the right to get treated. So this is our main goal, make sure that everybody have the right medical treatment and the correct legal orientation in any situation like this.
That's really important, because people a lot of times when they first come in, they don't understand how chiropractic really works. And, like I've said in many of my other recordings, that people are used to treating symptoms. And once the symptoms start to feel better, they think they're better. but they don't realize that the medication covers the symptoms, but we're trying to get to the cause of the problem and allow the body to heal itself, and that takes more time, sometimes even after most of the symptoms have disappeared. So education is the key to patients getting the best results, because if they follow all the way through on their treatment, the chances are they're going to get the best results. If they come for a few visits, start to feel better and stop, then in the future, maybe a week or 2 weeks or whatever it is, they're going to get flare-ups, and it's going to be worse and worse and worse, and maybe down the road they will need to get surgery. So this is why we try and educate everybody about the total benefits of chiropractic. We're walking towards my billing office, and I also have my own office in there. And as you can see, we have a large parking lot. Hey, do you think all those people, all those cars are waiting for me this afternoon? Wow, I'm gonna have to treat a lot of people if they are. But anyway, we'll see. But as you can see, this is the center. I've been here a long time. And it's funny because we started off with just one small office and kept expanding and expanding and expanding. And so to where we are now, we kind of have outgrown our space several times. And that occurs because we would like to believe that we're getting incredible results. And when people get well, they tell their friends, their family, and they come in and they become our patients as well. So even though we talk mostly about accidents, we take care of a lot more than just accidents. So a lot of people don't realize that. So here's Jessica, and now we're in the billing office, and these ladies are the ones who talk to the insurance companies, talk to the adjusters, talk to the attorneys, get the billing ready. They make sure that everything is being handled the way it's supposed to be. They make sure the reports are getting out to the attorneys. They make sure that if there's any times that we have to do depositions or whatever, they're the ones who stay on top of all of that. And you need to have a really good infrastructure to make sure that everything is organized and everything is being done properly. So they've all, how long have you been working with me, Jessica?
7 years.
Only 7 years.
Only 7 years.
And so what do you do?
A
little bit of everything.
A little
I
bit of
know,
everything,
but
yeah.
Give some people an idea of some of the things you might do.
I post the payments for all our locations, and I handle the subpoenas, the PIP applications, and whatever is needed help in the billing.
Again, you really need good people on top of that stuff in order to make things work, because the insurance companies just look for excuses not to pay. So we got to do things the way they want it to be done, and I think we do a really good job at that. Okay, let's continue. Okay, here we are, and this is Udit. Udit, tell everybody, how long have you worked for me?
It's gonna be 7 years.
7 years. Interesting. Tell everybody what you do.
I work on billing.
So you prepare the billing?
Yes.
Okay. And anything else that other things that you do that are beyond that? Because I think everybody does a little bit of everything.
Yeah, we do. We do a little bit of everything here. Yeah.
Okay. So Udit does a really great job at getting all the billing ready to go out and make sure it's got to be done properly in order to get billed. And that's better for everybody, because the faster we get out the billing, the better it is for the patient as well. And it keeps us, obviously, if we get paid, we pay the bills. So we need to do that as well. Susie, don't run away. You're not getting out of here. That's okay. You got to stay here for a minute. No. That's okay. This will be 1 minute. No. You can't escape. Paul. So what's your job? What's your job?
Everything.
That's a good one. Everything. I got you. And how many years have you been working with me?
Going to almost 12 years.
12 years. And have you seen the practice change a little bit over that 12-year period?
Yes, because of the laws change, so we change.
There you go. And that's what it's really about, is that as the law changes, as things change, we have to change as well in order to survive. And that's what it's very important to have a really good crew, because they are continuously having to learn new things in order to make sure that everything is processed and taken care of properly. So now you know a little bit about our back room.